Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On the carry, it's Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 12, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's second and 8. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go thankful for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. That's caught by Howard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Second down and goal. Jones flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, it's Hill. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
53, check 53. Let's go.
From the 38, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Brashawn Perriman. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Easy work. It's easy work.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Bravo. Number 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This is Butler making the catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
First down, Buccaneers.
On the ready.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Hill. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hill to try again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Get ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first.
Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down now, it's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
70, Indy. Check. Hey, I-7. 53.
Now Jones on first and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike, 53.
Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second and goal, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's third and goal. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on third and goal. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing again on second down. Jones looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, orbit. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Let's go.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. So we reach halftime here. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Logan. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Jerry Hughes on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one to make.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. It's like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Obviously feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now they're in the hurry up. Jones now on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
15, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And quickly they get to the line. From the 38, Jones going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can pull them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. 2nd and 1. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Jones. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, Delta.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. 2:01 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off now to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now back to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jake Butt, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken at the 3.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Bravo!
Here we go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They have gone final now in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Andy Dalton, 2 touchdown passes in the W.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing in this one now. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Any day.
Back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, team six. Team six. Yeah.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.